I'm Stephanie,
I'm Meredith.
and welcome to This Is My Circus.
Hey, girl.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. Can I just tell you, I don't know why this just popped in my head right now. I have been battling a deer all week.
A deer?
A deer, just
Like,
one.
what do you mean by battling?
Okay, so
Because
when,
I'm picturing you with like a sword.
well, I mean, I feel like it might come to that level. So, animal lover,
hmm
right? Love all the animals. I want to be Snow White and have all the birds on my shoulders and stuff. And we have two dogs at home. Louis and Emmy. Louis can run around. He's terrified of everything. We don't have to tie him down when he's outside or anything. He's fine. He'll
hmm
be fine. If I'm out with Emmy and she's with me, she's fine. But if she's not on a rope, like a run, she will run away. She's
hmm
part hound. She's going to track things. She'll eventually come back, but I don't want her to get hurt while she's
Right.
so the other night, in the middle of the night, like they do, they decided they wanted to go out. Okay, cool, no problem. Let them out. And I'm like getting some water, using the bathroom, whatever. And they're not in yet. Usually it's like by the time I get do that,
hmm
they're coming. I'm like, what in the world? There's a deer in our yard.
hmm
And it's just like standing there close to that. They're not barking. They're not really even interacting. They're just like all hanging out in the same general area. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm kind of yelling at like, go away, trying to get it to go so the dogs will come in. I'm saying, you want a treat? I'm saying all the magic words. Nothing's happening. So I'm like, I gotta walk out there and try to make this deer go away so the dogs will come in. I got like within 10 feet of that deer. And it was just like looking at me chewing.
You're like Snow White.
Pretty much. Pretty much I am now. So that happened. Next night, same thing happened. It won't go away.
Is it like a full deer or is it like a
I
baby?
think it's like a teenager.
Okay.
Like it doesn't look, I don't think she's very responsible if she is grown.
hmm
But it is not huge, so but it doesn't have spots. But I'm like running at this deer, like, making myself like as big as possible, like trying to make it go away. Happened in the middle of the day the other day. Deer are usually like evening or like morning, middle of the day, just out there. And
Chilling.
and right, and the dogs are out there just having fun. And Louis is an
A
idiot.
new bestie.
They do. And Louis like bouncing around the deer, like, look at my new friend, Mom. And Emmy's rope, it's slack. Like she's not like pulling,
hmm
trying to get to the deer. They're just being friends. And I do my wah. And it runs like 10 feet, but it's not like a sprint. It's like that bouncy, like, come
hmm
chase me. I'm like, oh my God. And I would love a pet deer, but I needed to stop eating my plants. That is my battle. So I might have a sword one day and just wave it around and scare the deer. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this thing.
A water gun?
Oh, with my luck, it would like it and be like, oh, this is fun. Yes.
Start
Kind of
licking.
like a dog with a hose. Yeah.
hmm
That has just been so crazy to me. Why won't this deer just go away
Yeah.
and stop eating my hosta? I've like done some research on like put some like cinnamon and some,
Our new problems.
yeah, are no problem. So that has been, keeping me up in the night
Yeah.
when I let the dogs out. It's like a big production now.
Yeah.
And Emmy did it last night, let her out. Well, I guess I didn't clip her thing tight. She got off. And again, she'll come back. So she eventually came back, breathing, panting, heavy. It's probably about 20 minutes later that I'm up in the middle of the night just waiting on her to get back.
hmm
And limping because she's not a baby anymore.
Yeah.
She's not a pup. So, I mean, she's sore today. She's feeling it. And she's looking at me like, I know it was stupid, but I promise you I'm going to do it again.
It was worth it. It was
It
worth
was
it.
worth it. So, yeah.
Mm.
Again, white woman suburbia. What have you been doing?
Nothing really.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I took Clifford to the park for the first time.
How did he do?
He did pretty good. I brought his bag of treats. That's how we're training him,
Training.
as he's very food focused. And
Same.
so he wouldn't even look at the treat. He was just so excited to have new things to sniff. And
Uh-huh.
anytime he saw a person, he was like, "Oh, they're gonna want to pet me." And I'm like,
hmm
"No, not everybody likes dogs, dude.
hmm
Come on."
Well, and it's so hard when you're training them and you take them out in public. And some people that are dog people know they're working with them. I don't need to approach or I don't approach like, hey, just you have to
hmm
help them learn.
Yeah.
And sometimes people are just so, oh, baby, can I pet your dog?
hmm
And of course, Clifford's like, pet me.
Yes.
And yes, everywhere,
hmm
pet me everywhere.
Yeah.
Have you been watching any of the, probably not, FIFA?
Yeah. But I am, like you said last week, all the people all over the world
There.
loving America.
It is great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is so great. So I do have some Freddie updates.
Okay.
I touched on Freddie last week. He's the dude from Germany who's here, who kind of started this. Love in America trend.
Well, our good friends in the UK, the
Yes.
Brits in the US,
Yes. Josh and I always forget the one's name.
yeah,
Yeah.
but they really started the trend. But
They did.
and
They
they
did.
actually just made a post saying like we are so excited that
I
everybody
saw.
else is seeing this.
Yes, I love it. Okay, so he is this Freddie dude. We talked last week, Waffle House, Buc-ee's, he's into all the things. College football stadiums, as big as they are, apparently blew him away. He
Mhm.
was like, this is not professional. Crazy.
Mhm.
Because he was at the big ones,
Yeah.
LSU and different ones like that. Well, apparently he found a song he really liked called Choosing Texas by Ella Langley while
Okay.
he was here. Well, he kept posting about the song and doing the things. Okay, sorry, squirrel.
Hmm.
Forrest Gump, where things just like fall in his lap.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's posting about Ella Langley. Her people find out. They invite him to a concert. He does the backstage. He meets Ella Langley, right? Photos with her, the whole thing. He's in Houston and he's posting about how great Houston is. JJ Watt gets a
Mhm.
hold of it. JJ Watt puts him up in this amazing hotel. I can't even find it says $150,000 a night, which so I'm thinking it's the 22,000 square foot penthouse that they have. You can't even look at it online though, because it's like called to discuss this pretty much. It's at the Post Oak Hotel. So JJ Watt puts him up there, of course, gives him the swag, the signed jersey
Hmm.
and all the things. He was been on a tour of NASA. NASA was like, hey, come look and see what's going on with us. So, of course, Freddie's eating this up. They called the space station or something, and he's talking to people in space. It's crazy. He was invited to an Astros game, sat right behind the plate, ended up meeting the mayor um, of Houston. I know, just so random, right? The police station in Houston invited him to a barbecue. And
Oh,
I don't mean a barbecue like a cookout. I mean barbecue like we eat it down
yeah.
here, like shredded pork.
Right.
So he said it's like a movie. He's like, these guys look like they should be in a movie about Texas police force, basically.
Maybe we need to take a trip to Houston. Is it like attractive actors that
I
are
don't,
playing cops? Like
that's a good point.
I need details, Freddie.
Freddie needs to report back. I didn't zoom in a little
Oh.
bit. I was looking, it was like a big conference table. I was looking at.
Oh, well, we need to zoom.
We'll zoom. I'll find the picture again in a second. So then he's trying to fly from Houston to wherever he's going next, and I guess bad weather in Houston, his flights get canceled. Everybody's like fighting to get this kid where he wants to go. JJ Watt's involved again, trying to private planes are being offered to this dude. So he's finally in Canada now. He got there, I guess, through all these hookups, American Airlines, I don't know. He's in Canada, and his last tweet late last night, this morning, was like, goodbye for now. I'll see you soon, my dear friend, or something like that. Okay, I love it. But pretty dramatic.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna get the same hospitality in Canada.
Well, I'm like, okay, are they going to try to outdo us?
Probably
Like, are
not.
they? Yeah, I don't.
They're known to be friendly anyway. We had to overcompensate because
Uh huh.
America is
Uh huh.
known to not be
To not be
friendly.
friendly.
So I feel like we have gone all out.
We have gone all out, and all the
We,
companies
like
are.
I'm involved.
Our podcast. We'll send him some merch. We have zero merch.
Yeah.
Freddie, if you're listening, we need Freddie
To wear our merch.
We
But we
just-
don't have.
So there's a running joke now that Freddie's having a better American vacation than like most Americans have ever had.
Yeah.
And companies are just continue to fight for him. Yeah, like he'll be in Texas Roadhouse eating, and Bubba's Burgers is bringing him like a whole thing of merch. He had to buy new luggage. I think somebody gifted him new luggage. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm in love with this whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of the Europeans being here, did you hear what happened at the Sam Adams place? So,
Mhm.
sorry, brewery, I guess. Apparently they got wiped out.
Oh.
Pretty sure it was the Scots. And I forgot what they're called, but they're wearing their kilts and they're drinking it all. They said that they sold more then than they did on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh wow.
They were having to like bring in booze.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. So I am really loving all of this camaraderie and just
That was like my
all
wedding.
the things.
They said that we had the most alcohol drink at any wedding ever in the history of the place that we got married
Did
at.
you run out? Close, probably.
One of our friends worked at the place regularly, but she was a guest at our wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So she was talking to whomever.
Yeah.
We also had a hurricane the night before. It was just a mess. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? It was a sign. It was a sign. They tried to tell me. Yeah, she said that they had more alcohol drank at our wedding than
Oh my gosh.
any wedding
Did y'all
ever.
have like a complete open bar?
Yes.
That's a lot.
And as soon as I said I do, I was like, I need a drink. I do need a drink.
Yeah, I do need a drink.
Yeah.
One thing a lot of people do at weddings now is they have like a signature drink. And I think that's the cutest thing. They'll have like a, a his and hers, kind of like a martini or whatever. I love that idea.
Yeah.
So cute.
No, they didn't have all that cute stuff.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
But it's all good because now it's over and I can try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again.
I was going to ask you if you'd get married again, but I didn't want to jump.
Probably not. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we got a lot to
There's lots of steps before that.
Yes. Absolutely.
But I do love planning a wedding. Like, well, not even planning. Like, I just like the trying on the dresses.
That de-escalated quickly. Like you were like, I just love planning a wedding and doing all. No, actually, I don't.
No,
it's just dresses. I just like dressing like a princess.
I like playing dress up.
That's great. That is great. I get obsessed with planning things.
Yeah.
Or I can get obsessed like about anything. Like I want to do all the research.
Hyperfixation.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. I couldn't think
That's part of ADD.
Well, hello. Sorry, I didn't want to smack you. Well, maybe I did.
Well.
I like carrying things out.
See, I'm not. I love to start it.
Yeah.
And I never follow through.
I'm a list maker just so I can check things off. I get that satisfaction. So when things are
okay, so let me ask you this.
Okay.
Can you do a digital list? I can't. I need paper.
I can, but I don't feel as satisfied. I have one, but it's more just so I do remember because I always have my phone with me, but I prefer to write things down.
I cannot. I will not follow, for whatever reason, a digital list. I want nothing to do with it.
I also prefer paper calendar.
Me too. I really have tried to use a digital calendar, and it just doesn't work for me.
Now, I have two separate calendars. I have one with money stuff, bills and payments and all that fun stuff. That one's digital and fine. That's okay. But things to do, I need to see it. And does your brain work in like 1 week increments? Like when you think, is yours 1 week? Mine's kind of almost 2 weeks.
Like I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, let alone.
Right. No, I might not know. But when I think about, I don't know.
See, I have such a short-term memory.
You're a goldfish.
I am. I'm Dory. When I got pregnant, side note, one of the girls I worked with at State Farm in Tennessee nicknamed me Dory because I'm bad now.
Yeah.
But I was so much worse when I was pregnant, not being able to remember anything. And they literally called me Dory.
I have never picked up on that from you. Maybe because I don't remember either.
Because we're never really doing like important things.
Yeah.
But I definitely lost a lot of my on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I can't do as much? I can't multitask like I used to. At work, I used to be able to be on the phone and handling something else and literally writing something else for another issue. And now I have to lock in on the one thing.
Yeah. I get distracted way more easily now.
That too.
But I think that's also working from home versus working in an office setting.
I think it's that. I think it's also just the digital era. It's just a habit to pick up our phone and look at it. Jackson and I were having this heart-to-heart not long ago, not major, but and he just picked up his phone in the middle and I was like, what are you doing? It's like, I didn't even mean to. It was just
habit
to look at the phone.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I totally understand because I am just as bad.
It's just habit.
But it's all good.
It is all good. Do you watch our doc?
I sure did. It was called Squatters Get the F Out of My House. Now, there's another squatter series on A&E, and I thought that this is what that was going to be. Okay. But it wasn't. But there is another series where the dude literally goes in there and lives with the people because they won't get out. And he's like, I got my rental agreement right here. I'm supposed to be here. You're not. And he has a whole crew with him to kick them out. But I thought that's what this was. But that's not
what we watched.
No. So this was 6 episodes.
Yes.
And do you want to go episode by episode, or do you want to?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can do that. Immediate takeaway, instantly angry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Furious.
Yeah. I don't even understand. Okay,
No.
so yeah, let's talk about Ep1.
Okay, so Ep1 was called How to Hijack a House.
Yeah.
A Queens homeowner discovers squatters living in her family home. When she enters with a news crew, the squatter pushes into the door, calls the police, and the owner gets arrested. The viral footage sparked nationwide outrage and changes state law. This was bananas that the homeowner got arrested. He had convinced the police. She had the deed to the house, everything. She had all of the paperwork.
When you watched it though, and you heard him talking, you were like, yeah, he talks a really good game.
Yeah.
She has the paperwork. She's got the receipts, but he is really laying it on.
But then
I
the
know.
news crew was there
I know.
saying she's got the documents. Like, what are you doing?
Right. Yeah, agreed.
So put yourself in this position, right? Say like you go away for a month on vacation, somebody ends up in your house and they won't leave. And do you just randomly have your documents
No,
to prove it's your home?
No.
Like they're all, every one of these are like walking up with a deed to the house. I'm like, I wouldn't even know where to find one.
I'm sure that they had to do some digging. They had to look around for those a little bit.
Your house. If you're in that situation, you just leave for a month on vacation.
Yeah.
Or you are only in your home part-time.
What killed me too was that they changed the door.
Yeah.
And they changed the locks.
Yeah.
You cannot get into this house you own.
No.
I don't understand.
But then the fear factor, right? Like now, some of these were years ago, but now people are cuckoo, like crazy. And I would end up dead. First I'd be in cuffs and then I would go back.
Yeah.
And then I'd be dead.
I just don't understand. Well, let me backtrack. Like you said, they changed the law to say squatters are not tenants.
Right.
And thank God, a squatter is basically an intruder.
But all these squatters have all these fake documents of rental agreements and all these things.
And it's only going to get worse as AI. I don't even want to leave my, like, I feel like somebody has to be in my house at all times. One of my immediate people.
Crazy.
Because I could just be here and just say I'm not leaving.
Okay.
That didn't go the way I planned. Yeah, okay. So I felt the woman getting arrested.
That was crazy to me.
And they had it on video.
I know. The news crew.
Crazy, man.
That was the only reason anything got done was because of the news crew.
Absolutely. Thank goodness.
Because the judge in that city saw the news casting.
Yes.
And was like, oh, no, no, no.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason she got her home back.
I felt bad for her. And then all the damage when she got back into it. Apparently, that one was about $200,000 to repair all of that. I don't know, just crazy pants.
So then episode 2, The Parasite of Malibu. In Malibu, an eccentric squatter embeds herself in an elite beach community, exploiting tenant protections and legal loopholes to live rent-free, leaving homeowners financially drained, emotionally traumatized, and battling to reclaim their home.
She's a serial squatter.
I think most of these people are.
I guess. I just don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm going to say that about 1,000 times, and I'm going to try to not. But, and she was like British or something, wasn't she?
I feel like
something.
She's had some kind of.
Yeah. Well, who knows if it was real? Because I feel like she'd be the one who just made all the things up. But yeah, so she was in Malibu, in the boo.
Well, I mean, if you're going to squat in a house, go to a nice place. I wouldn't want to squat in Clover, South Carolina if I can go squat in Malibu.
In Malibu. If I have my options for squatting locations.
It's not going to be here.
Squat sounds so disgusting.
I know.
Like that, doesn't it?
Who came up with that name?
Well, no, I feel like there should have been something else.
Like Invader?
Yeah. Yeah, like let's just figure out something else better. And what got me too about her is they're like, if you see her, go the other way. People know that she's like this. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't a big, oh my God moment for me for that episode, other than this is crazy.
Yeah.
Episode 3, The Dating App Squatter. When Colorado Springs' mom dies, a man claiming to be her common-law husband takes over her home. Her family watches helplessly as a squatter destroys everything and taunts them with photos in her clothes. Then he sues them for $400,000 from prison. He's like a cockroach that just won't go away.
This was like true crimey feeling, like a real true crimey feeling.
They should have looked into her death. No.
Yeah. It was the clothes for me.
The whole thing is gross. He immediately went into action. He didn't visit her at all in the hospital while she was dying in the hospital.
But all of a sudden.
And then all of a sudden they're common law marriage. That's bananas.
Yeah, that was whole. I felt so bad for her. She had 2 sisters, I think, that were being interviewed. I don't remember, it doesn't matter, but yeah, I just felt bad for the fam.
But then to sue them after the fact.
No,
and then
from prison?
Then he didn't show up to court.
Well.
Because he was in prison.
You should have thought that one through, bud. Obviously, thinking things through isn't his strong suit.
But the attorney or whoever that supposedly filed the paperwork wasn't even an attorney.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Jeez. Kind of like Dr. Phil not being a doctor.
Yeah, it was like all sorts of scammy, even in that part.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even a legit lawsuit.
That one felt smarmy gross. Yeah. Yeah. The others just really pissed me off. That one pissed me off and it felt like Ugh.
Episode 4. Okay, so a sophisticated con artist becomes the ultimate squatter, posing as the official trustee of a reclusive millionaire's estate in Los Angeles. As she cashes in on his fortune, investigators race to find Charles Wilding before his legal rights and his life are erased. But he was erased because he was dead.
He was dead.
And she told them at the end they tried to dissolve the body, but they were having a hard time. But then, do you not question how he died? I don't think it was of old age. I think these people talk about a true crime moment.
Which is, yeah, exactly. Which is probably why one reason why they wanted to get rid of the body, get rid of the evidence.
But she went in there, right? So she sends out this letter to all of the neighbors. Hey, I'm so-and-so, the trustee for this house, and we're going to be doing some renovations. And if you have any questions, let me know. Way to announce your presence, right? If you're trying to be whatever.
Right.
The stupidity.
Does it raise more red flags when you do that?
I think
when
so.
you just are like sneaking in and laying low.
I think that if she just went in there doing the renovations, if somebody happened to ask, like, hey, what's going on? Like, oh, well, I'm helping out with the renovations, blah, blah, blah.
Instead of being like, hey, everybody, here I am. It's hello. Yeah.
So that was wacky. And then the neighbors, not trusting this, rightfully so, calls the cops. Cops do a wellness check. They can't find this man several times. And then they spoke to some random person on the phone who was pretending to be the guy. Neighbors did not let up, thank goodness, and they pulled her in. And then they're like, is there anything else you want to tell us? Well, now that you mentioned it, we did find a dead body, and then we tried to dissolve it, and it didn't work out so great.
Just wanted you to know that this happened.
But he was dead before we got there. I cannot believe this is real life.
I know. I felt like that the whole time.
So episode 5, don't piss off Patty Peoples. When squatters and their pit bull puppies take over a Jacksonville home, police can't remove them, but Patty Peoples fights back from the sidewalk for 36 days, only to discover the squatters' final act of revenge. This was insane.
Is this the one that grabbed you?
One of them. Well, okay. All of them did. Like, watching this entire miniseries,
I know, it felt like it couldn't be real.
And it got worse and worse and worse with every episode.
And one was bad.
So they bought the house for a flip kind of house. And they go there, and a woman is there. And they're like, who are you? This is my home. And she's like, no, I'm renting this house. I paid this amount of money. I'm renting this house. And the poor woman that owns the home, she feels bad for the lady. Right. Like, she's feeling compassion for the woman. Yeah. Like, I cannot believe. The lady was like, you pay me my $3,000 that I put down, and I'll leave. And the poor woman that owns the house is like, what do you mean? This is my home.
For this one, there was not just an anger emotion. It was that compassion side that it was, I just felt really bad.
Yeah.
Real bad. Like I was more than pissed off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So then as it goes on, you now realize, because the police officer does a background check on the woman that is squatting and finds out this isn't her first rodeo of police issues with squatting, because she has another case open from that same year. So
they're habitual squatters. They're
serial squatters. So this poor woman that owns the home literally camps out on the sidewalk outside of the house. And it was like, get out from the sidewalk. And it's like these 2 little old women that are went in on this house to try to flip it. And the amount of people that were coming and going, and they were in this woman's face, I would have feared for my life.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they were wholesome people that were squatting. Not that I don't think many wholesome people squat, but they looked like they were trying to cause.
They were naughty. They were definitely not there for the good of anybody except for themselves.
The final night, when they finally are able to give them their 30-day get out notice, and they have to wait the full 30 days.
Which is crazy.
Yes.
You're evicting somebody that you never invited in.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So after the 30 days, and she's just sitting outside watching all this happen, still on the sidewalk, because they camped out for 30 whatever days. Yep. She's calling the cops. There's people. It's crazy in there right now. There's tons of people. There's things banging, and the cops are like, we can't do anything until tomorrow. If they're not out tomorrow, that's when we can get involved. But because there is a 30-day,
they have to legally follow that.
She walks in, and they had ripped out every wall. They had ripped out appliances. They had trashed the plumbing. Any damage that you could do, they basically gutted the house.
And that's a lot of work.
A lot.
That's not just like pulling a cord out of a wall. That is hard labor work to do stuff like that.
And in the court hearing or whatever, it was like a $3,500 restoration fee. It was like 70 some odd that whatever the amount was to fix it. It was a crazy amount to fix the home. And she got like a $3,500 restitution fee and she hasn't paid to date.
Furious.
But if they're squatting, like they don't have money, how are they going to repay?
Or do they have money and they're just
maybe
living that way?
True. So our final episode.
Yes.
This was the squatter and the SWAT team.
The SWAT standoff.
Yes. When Shanita Little discovers a squatter has taken over her first home in Newark, New Jersey, she learns he is linked to a French anti-government ideology claiming sovereign ownership. What follows is a SWAT standoff, a TikTok firestorm, and a fight to reclaim her American dream. I felt so bad for this lady.
Mm-hmm.
She just got out of an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
She just wanted a home that was safe and it was hers, and she just had something. She just bought this home. She was doing the renovations so she could move in, and goes there, and this dude, menacing looking man, because he's just staring at her, is in her home. She calls the police. The police are like, and I feel like that's like their reaction to every one of these things is like,
because it just feels unreal. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And what's the difference in just being an intruder? There's an intruder in my home. I guess if they have stuff.
They're claiming, because it's like you're worried against theirs. Is what I assume is the main issue.
Yeah.
So they find out who this guy is. He's part of this whatever sovereign whatever thing, and they're like, we have to call the FBI in.
That was crazy.
But I was like, you know what? I would prefer that than this 30-day waiting period where they're destroying the house.
True.
100% would prefer that.
Bringing the big guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after this big standoff, or she's TikTok live streaming the entire standoff.
That is insane.
That's genius. Like she had to gain so many followers and get monetized. Oh,
yeah. Can you imagine that popping up in your feed? Do you know how fast I would be zooming in and yeah.
Listen, I have said this over and over and over. If I ever did a story time of my life, I would have gone viral, but I won't do that. They get the dude, they arrest him, he gets out on bail, and then he disappears. But then he's on podcasts and doing all these interviews about the situation, making it out like the homeowner
was the psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I know. I don't understand how people can even try to put these thoughts. Are they that messed up that they think that this is real? Do they think their version is true?
Well, I just think that they think that the loudest person is going to win.
Well, and unfortunately, they do win until it gets to the nitty-gritty a lot of times.
Yeah.
Until the paperwork's identified and like in the very first step when she got arrested.
But it's almost a master level of gaslighting.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, they are like, no, I live here. Like, this is my house. This is my house.
I'm just going to continue to say it. And I'm going to say it so much that everybody just believes it. That's crazy.
This would make me like literally go off the deep end. Dealing with that off the deep end.
Well,
like
and just
cannonball. Boo.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
No.
I get nothing about it. I did make myself laugh though when I was watching it. Don't remember which ep, but they were like trying to entice them to step outside. I was like, is this like vampires where you have to invite them in? For squatters, you have to invite them out and they have to come out willingly.
I totally would recommend watching it, but you will get angry.
You will get livid.
You'll get angry.
It was really hard for me to watch. I had to take breaks. The other pod we did with the scandals, so sucked in.
Yeah.
This one, I had to keep stepping away. I got upset.
I don't know. It blows my mind that
me too.
People can get away with this. But this sovereign citizen thing, do you ever watch reels or whatever on Facebook or TikTok or whatever and see these people that are driving without licenses and they're being pulled over and they're saying that they don't need one because they're travelers.
Yes.
And they're sovereign citizens and they don't need licenses.
And these the cops that I've seen, I'm sure there's some that get really frustrated. They have so much patience. They're like, you have to have one.
Yeah. And they get so irate.
I don't, yeah.
And they end up getting arrested.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I'm a sovereign citizen. You can't arrest me.
I don't even understand that. Like, how did that even start?
Somebody trying to steal a house.
I guess. Serial squatters turns into serial sovereign citizens.
But if you had a license and you got your license suspended or taken away or whatever for whatever reason, then you all of a sudden become a sovereign citizen. You weren't a sovereign citizen prior to you losing your license. So it's not something that you believe in or a community that you're truly a part of. You pay them however much dollars to become a sovereign citizen. And they feed you this line of BS that is totally not relevant.
And I almost feel like they try to get pulled over so they can have the arguments.
I just don't know how people are so delusional.
I know.
That they think it's going to work.
Yeah. I do recommend watching it.
I do too.
Maybe just 1 or 2 eps if your anger level rises. But it was fascinating.
It was. Yeah.
Do you have another doc on your list you want to talk about?
Do you have anything?
Well, yeah. The one that I came across that looked really good to me was the Woodstock one.
Okay.
Have you watched that? Okay, there's a documentary on Netflix. It's called Trainwreck Woodstock 99. Okay. And that's right around our time when we were.
I remember when that was.
Yes. Yeah. So it's just all about the madness of the Woodstock in 1999. Okay. And I think it's only 3 eps. Not super huge. Let's do that one.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I just the other day saw, did you see in the UK, a 30-year-old man grabbed a random 3-year-old at a zoo and threw this child into the crocodile enclosure?
No.
Yeah. So the zoo owner's wife jumps into the enclosure to save the child. And the child only has a broken arm and a broken pelvis. Not only, but like at least he didn't get chomped by a crocodile.
Oh my gosh.
The man later was arrested for...
almost attempted murder?
Yeah, attempted murder.
Really? Okay.
And he was a complete stranger. This dude had no encounter with this
seem to know
poor
his
baby.
Mental health status.
Well, so he's out on bail already.
Disgusting. And this is in the UK?
This is in the UK. So then I'm like, following this news story all week or whatever. And it said that this zoo was the UK version of Tiger King. Like they had a documentary.
Which that was a great one.
So this was like a well-known place, I guess. And in the documentary, they said that he told in like his will or whatever, he wants to be fed to the crocodiles when he dies. See, I think that's setting him up to be killed, like murdered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before they notify the police. Well, it's in his will to feed him to the crocs.
And I have a fascination with the alligators and the crocodiles, but number one, not throwing a child in there. Carol Baskin.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Can't believe you
as the parent, I like, oh my goodness.
Like, what? I can't believe he's already out.
I know.
He looks
a little bit evil. Like he's just got like dead eyes.
Yes.
Like shark eyes.
Yes. Did the croc get him? Like no bites, no nothing. Poor child.
That was the last update, was that he's out on bail and the child has a broken arm and
pelvis.
But kudos to the wife for jumping in there.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you remember several years ago when the child fell into the gorilla thing? That was a sweet story though.
Yeah.
And the gorilla was like protective over the child. I love them. Oh my gosh, there's baby beavers by our house.
Are they adorable?
They are. I have a video.
Oh, can I see it?
And Brian wouldn't let me get out of the car and get them. And I was too slow to get out to the car to get them. We were going down the road the other day. This is the main road before you turn and get on our gravel road. We were going down the road the other day. There was a little one in the middle of the road. And I was like, is that a squirrel? And we got closer. I was like, oh my God, that's a beaver. And it ran across the road.
Does it have a big tail?
Yes. It ran across the road and in a drain.
Uh-huh.
And then as I'm looking and watching that, I see a chunky one like run and go under a house, and then another one under us. There's like a whole family over there.
We had groundhogs in Pennsylvania that lived under our shed. And then we had to get rid of them because they were messing up the foundation to the house, like our holes and stuff.
Yeah.
But there was a whole family of groundhogs.
Well, the beavers are bad because it's like a cartoon, the way they literally dam up and the points on the ends of the trees are really low. They knot them down, but they'll dam it up and then, the water won't flow. And they're doing their job.
Yeah.
They're doing what they think they need to do.
Yeah.
But they're not great for that area. So I'm sure they'll be
relocated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But adorable.
Well,
yeah.
That was like my only WTF for the week.
Well, mine was deer and beavers. So there you go.
It's all animal related.
It is. Crocodiles, deer, and beavers. Oh my.
Well, do you want to do Am I the A-hole?
Yeah, girl, let's go.
This is very, very recent.
It is. So June 9th. Just last week-ish, whatever. Doesn't matter. This month.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the a-hole for dropping out of my sister's wedding after accidentally overhearing what she really thinks of me? I, 29 female, have a younger sister, Layla, 26 female, who got engaged 6 months ago. And when she said she couldn't afford an engagement party, I ended up paying £4,200 for the entire thing. Venue, catering, decorations, everything. And she promised to pay me back, but never mentioned it again. 2 weeks later, she asked me to be her maid of honor, and I was so happy I immediately said yes and started planning everything. Then last week, I was on a video call with our mom when Layla walked in, not knowing I could hear, and I heard her tell mom that her best friend Sophie was supposed to be maid of honor but backed out because she's pregnant and exhausted. And then Layla said, I had to ask my name instead. At least she's already paid for everything, so she'll just keep going along with whatever I need. I sat on mute, not moving for a full minute. Then my aunt told me Leela had been telling her fiance's entire family that I volunteered to pay for the party as a gift. So now this whole family thinks I'm this generous, selfless sister, when in reality, I'm just a backup plan that she picked because I'm easy to control, and I'm still waiting to be paid back my £4,200, which equaled $5,700 in US, I think.
$5,574.03.
I called her and told her I was stepping down as maid of honor, and she cried and said I was ruining her wedding. And now my mom is furious, and my dad hasn't spoken to me in 3 days, and everyone is acting like I'm a villain for refusing to smile and stand next to someone who only sees me as an ATM with legs. I was on mute, not deaf. Oh, mic drop. Am I the a-hole?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. That's really being taken advantage of.
Yeah. I think
That's a lot of money.
I think your sister's the a-hole.
Mm-hmm. I do too. Like, why would you? Well, that doesn't matter.
But it sounds like the sister's a spoiled little brat. Was she the baby of the family?
The one's younger. The
Yeah.
bride is younger.
Yeah, so she's the baby. I'm sure she's used to
Getting her way.
Mhm.
That's how we babies are.
Well, you know,
But still, not even.
just taking advantage.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if somebody would do something like that for me, I would be, like we said, that the Americans are overcompensating. I'd be like, you guys, this amazing party is sponsored by.
But she's supposed to pay the money back.
She's supposed to pay it back, but now she's just going around telling everybody it was a gift.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, there is an update 2 days later.
Okay, I'm scared it's going to ruin their family.
Mm.
June 11th, so 2 days later. Update. I did not expect so many of you to respond and have read through so many comments. Thank you genuinely. Strangers on the internet have shown me more kindness in one day than my own family has in years, and that says everything. Here's what has happened since I posted. I screenshotted every single message where Layla acknowledged the £4,200 as a loan. 3 texts from her saying she would pay me back, saved in 3 different places now. I sent my parents a calm, factual email. No emotions, no dramatics, just a timeline. The engagement party cost, the loan agreement, what I'd heard on the call word for word, what she had told his family. I told them I love them, but I will not apologize for removing myself from a situation where I was being used.
Mm-hmm.
She's not gotten a reply yet, by the way. So she says she have canceled every booking I made as maid of honor and got back what I could. The rest is a lesson. I've not contacted her fiance yet, but I'm not ruling it out. He deserves to know the £4,200 was never a gift. Still sitting on that one. Will not be attending the wedding. Will not be sending a gift. I'll be booking a trip somewhere that I've never been with the money I would have spent on her hen to deposit. Hen's like a bachelorette party. I think that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
To everyone who said chosen family is realer than blood, I'm starting to understand that now. I was on mute, not deaf. And now I'm done being silent too. I'll update again if anything happens.
Wow. But why was she putting down payments, more deposits down?
When she said she started planning everything.
Was that just for the bachelorette party?
Like an Airbnb, I guess, maybe. I don't know, whatever else you would, the stripper, I don't know how. I don't know. Bachelorette things I've gotten so, we could do a whole app on that. But yeah, I don't know what else she was putting deposits on. But good for her. I'm proud of her for that.
Boundaries.
Yes.
Clap for you.
No is a full sentence. But yeah, I don't think she's the a-hole. The sister definitely is. And the parents are.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-mm.
That I'm not a fan.
I'm not either.
Come here. Come to the Americas. You all are here now anyway. I'll take you to Buc-ee's. I'll take you to the Waffle House. We'll even fight. You want to fight?
Okay.
You would so win.
I would not anymore. I might. It depends on how mad I am. If I watch that documentary.
And then, yeah, that's your pregame.
So this is our point where we're going to do our book review. So if you are not into the reviews, if you're not a bookie, you may exit now. We love you. Thank you for listening. Come
We
back
love
next week.
you, even though you can't read. Bye.
All right. So we read The Lake House Children by Greg Dunnett. So here's a little blurb.
Yep.
At first, Kate's confused about what he's telling her. Don't little kids say the weirdest things? But soon she can't pretend it isn't something more. No 4-year-old should know what Jack does. Have memories from before he was even born. Then Jack reveals something he saw years ago at the family lake house. Something that, if true, could tear their family apart. Could never be forgiven. What really happened all those years ago, and how far will Kate go to find out? Go ahead. It was your book, so I liked it. But...
Okay. I liked the premise of this book. Of course, spoilers. We don't hear a lot about reincarnation. I kept in my head, I was like, are we really going down that path? Or is there something darker going on? Like, where is this coming from? I liked that it was different in that. But side note, creepy children are worse than creepy adults. I mean, he wasn't even like creepy. He was just saying things that he shouldn't know about things that happened. And
so spoilers. So we're going to get into the big spoilers now.
Yeah.
So 3 sisters go to their father's big giant lake house, and dad ends up committing suicide.
Which that seems so random at the very beginning of the book.
Yeah. So he dies.
That didn't even need to happen.
No.
Okay. Anyway,
he dies by choice. And then the 3 daughters are left at this house. So then you see this backstory of one of the sisters, Bo, is her name? Was it Bo? Something like that? B? B. She lost her son several summers before her son drowned at the lake house. So she obviously isn't in love with this. Like, it's bad memories for her. She's obviously not over it. The other sister, who has twins, is like, no, we're gonna keep the house and we're gonna renovate it and it's gonna be this big fabulous thing, and on and on and on, and offers to fund all of these upgrades to this home.
Major upgrades and major refixes.
So our main character, Kate, I think her name was, has a son, and
he's 3, I think, in the beginning of the book.
Yes, and so he's like slowly developing. Like, he can't really speak fully yet. He's having some developmental stuff going on. And
his name is Jack.
His name is Jack. And the boy that died's name was Zach.
Coincidence? I think not.
So now Jack won't take baths. He won't get near water. He's petrified of water. And he can't really verbalize anything yet. Right. But what he is saying is like mumble jumbo to adults, but he's trying to say, I am Zach. I drowned.
But he's saying it like, I act, I am. Like, that's the words. The audiobook was great, by the way.
Yeah.
It was great to hear that phonetically. So everybody's like, oh, we don't know what you're saying, dude. Yeah. So they just give him like sponge baths every day.
Yeah, they use baby wipes. I was like, I don't know how, like.
Right. I feel like there's a better way. Yeah. But anyway.
So they don't go near water. And as the child's now being able to say more things, there's other instances. Like, they were at the sister B's house and she had a train. Yeah. And he kept saying, like, mine, ein, but you say mine. Yeah. My ain. Yeah. Yeah. What she was trying to tell them is my train, which is one of his favorite toys when he was Zach.
Yes. Yes. Just to be clear, it's not like this kid is being possessed by Zach or whatever, but he's just got memories of, he keeps talking about when he was big. That's how it started. Like, he did things when he was big. So they try to dig into it. And he was saying, I act, which was, I'm Zach.
But they were also thinking, I'm Jack.
I'm Jack. Exactly. But yeah, that was when he was bigger. So he has memories of when he was a little kid doing all these things.
So the mom finally is like, yeah, something's going on here. Yeah. She's showing him pictures of like different beach houses that he would have visited.
It's undeniable that there's, like, he had never been to this beach house with this, with his new family. But as Zach, he had been there, and he's like picking out houses and picking out toys that were, specifically his, Zach.
this whole time Kate's husband is like, no, 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 this isn't.
I knew something was up with
Me
him.
too. Like
I couldn't figure it out,
creepy
but
vibe.
definitely the kid loved him. So I was like, okay, he's not hurting the kid.
Yeah.
But something is off.
The way though that he was,
I think it was Neil.
yeah, he was British or something. He had,
Ugh, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, our new English friends.
but he was like fighting it tooth and nail. Like this is not. He was a scientist, so he
Yes.
doesn't believe in.
He was very much
spiritual.
in, right, very much evolution and the way things happen, and just even at the end of the book when some of the stuff came out that we can get to was just he basically blamed it on being a scientist.
Yeah. So fast forward, like they do all the things to try to figure out if this is a reincarnation, whatever. They go to the house after the renovations are done, and the fancy sister.
And pretty Kate hasn't told her other sisters about this. She doesn't want to hurt anybody and bring up stuff and whatever. So she's just trying to teach Jack to not say this kind of stuff around his other mommy, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I would be so jealous.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then they're going to be all together as a family,
right?
After the renovations.
So the renovations are done. They have this big like grand opening party. Kate's son Jack now has revealed that he was drowned by his cousin Aaron,
who was one of the twins.
One of the twins. That they were playing a game that he didn't like, and Aaron kept holding his head underwater and ended up killing him. But the twins' mom told the police that
he was out
Zach was not listening and kept going swimming out further and further, and she couldn't reach him by the time she got there. He was already gone. So just keep that in mind. Get to the grand opening lake house, and everything comes out. So they're on like it just all like implodes, and they're questioning the sister like, well, you told the police this, what were you doing? And she was like, I was on the phone. I was on a phone call. And Jack is like, no, you weren't.
Like, you were making babies.
You were making babies. And they're like, with who? And meanwhile, the sister's husband's also sitting at the same table. The entire family is there.
Everybody's there.
And Jack says, you were making babies with my daddy. And everybody looks at B's husband or baby daddy that was there. And he's like, not me. I wasn't even here. Like, not it.
I was,
And it ends up being Kate's husband that she was sleeping with. So not only do we have the son's a murderer and has lived his life like, woo.
Right.
His twin sister was also there during
He was there covering it up, and she's obviously been affected by this her whole life because the ending.
So they're all trying to deny everything.
Yeah.
And the other twin, the sister, says, no, I'm not lying anymore. This is all true.
Yeah. You could tell she was disturbed, though, when she came across, like, she had a lot going on. But so basically, every sister, 2 of the 3 husbands, I don't know, like, everybody had stuff that they were trying to hide, plus the twins. And then it ends with, or actually it starts with, and the whole thing's kind of flashbacky of a murder. Yeah.
Well, so several murders.
Right. Yeah, true.
So, right. So going back at the beginning of the book, Kate's being interviewed by the police because there was a house fire and several people of the family died. And you don't know who died in the beginning, like this whole thing.
Right.
So Kate was one of the survivors. They all go to bed that night. Everybody's pissed off. Everybody's in their own separate areas. Although Kate's husband was not with her and Jack, he was downstairs or wherever, in a different room.
And how about Tristan and Bea being together?
Yes, I love that.
They still had like that.
Yeah.
They just, a lot of times trauma does that in families. It's just like you break apart. You still have that connection, but you're like, I just can't look at you every day. But yeah, so in the house, this beautifully redone house.
Yeah. A fire's lit.
Yeah.
And half of the family dies and the other half survives. They jump out the window, down a trellis or whatever, and they survive. And then that's how you end it, with the police telling her who actually set the fire.
Which was, I mean, did you see that coming?
No, I did not.
I didn't know who it was. I thought it was going to, this is what I thought. I think I've been burned by so many books before. I thought they were going to randomly.
Pun intended.
Right. I thought they were randomly going to introduce another character that, like, where the freak did this come from? But good book. I would recommend this book. I would read more about this author. I don't know if we have.
If you've lasted this long, you've listened to all the spoilers, though.
Yeah, but read it because it's good. It's really interesting. Would you recommend this book?
100%. It was different than your normal whodunit. You had like more supernaturally vibe kind of to it.
Unpredictable for me.
Yeah, me too. I did not see the ending.
Right. You knew who was kind of giving off weird vibes.
There was actually like several twists that I didn't see coming.
So this is another spoiler. Yeah. The cop went and talked to Jack again. And do you think his memories are fading out? Do you think he's going to forget some Zach stuff?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is sad. And then as the sister, right? B, like
the first mommy?
Yeah. But they were all living together at the end, weren't they?
Yeah, they had moved in with
Kate. Like, do you share custody? Like, how does that work?
I know. Yeah, no, I know. And do you try to encourage them to keep those memories?
Yeah.
So you can have a piece of your kid? I'd be doing everything I could to do that.
You know what was sad though is like he didn't remember Tristan or whatever the guy's name was.
Yeah.
The original father.
Yeah, I think it was Tristan. Well, he was on the road a lot.
Yeah, he got to travel with a lot of bands because he
whole plays people and all that kind of stuff. I truly though, let's go back to the very beginning when the dad dies.
The whole thing was weird.
The whole thing with it started, and then the girl that was with him that they thought that he was gonna marry, that whole part, I don't know if it was supposed to be a
it was unnecessary.
Red herring, or don't pay attention to that part if it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
I think it was to show how maybe the sister who was the mom of the twins, because she was like, we need to get her out of here. They were already talking about, they've already looked into getting him committed or having a doctor say he was crazy.
Insane. So whatever.
So they didn't lose any of their money.
Yeah.
They had already calculated out how much each child was going to get. So I think it was maybe to show like how conniving she was.
Her mindset was. Yeah, I guess. It just felt so disconnected.
Yeah.
But very good book. I would read more by him.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Same.
What would you rate it?
Did we do 1 through 10?
I don't remember.
I don't either. I think we did. I think we did 10. Now that I said it out loud, I had 10.
Yeah.
There was nothing I didn't like about this book. That little disconnect. Yeah. Not a big deal. I'll forgive them. Yeah. There's probably some deeper meaning, like you were saying, that I didn't pick up on, but yeah, I liked it. How about you?
Yeah, I would same. Yeah, like 9.5, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good book. Okay, so our next episode is going to be a mini ep, and we will do the documentary.
Yes.
Of Woodstock. We'll go deep dive into that.
Perfect.
And then we'll be back the following week with our full episode.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for listening. Please leave us a review, and we love you.
We love you. Thank you.
Bye.